When you tell a Nigerian man you're a feminist, some of the questions that run through his mind are: who broke her heart? Why is she angry? Why is she bitter? Is everything okay? Who offended her? There are lots of misconceptions about feminism. Most people get it all wrong, most especially women who call themselves feminists but prefer to take up male adjectives. That is just being delusional. First, you can't get to pick your own adjectives. Second, you are not a feminist. Hi guys, my name is Estelle Obamedo. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, please subscribe and do not forget to turn on the notification button so you can get notified whenever I drop a new video. This is Pillow Talk. So I said last week that I was going to talk about my dad. Today is my dad's birthday. Happy birthday to my pop man. So I said I was going to talk about my dad in a way because today is his birthday. So that in a way, I'm going to be talking about feminism. Subtly. No, feminism mostly. Yeah. Growing up, my dad used to have a 9 to 5. My mom had a business she was running. She used to sell frozen fruits and all of that. So I think I was thinking about, that's 5, 6, I was very little then, but I have a photographic memory, so I could remember a lot of things that happened while I was growing up. My mom would wake up very early in the morning and go attend to her business. She had, Lagos was such a mess then. Lagos was not this organized as it is now, so she would rush up very far away, close to Badagry, where to go get her frozen foods. Yeah, she has to go get those stuffs as early as possible, because if she doesn't leave the house as early as 4:30, she's actually going to miss it. So my dad would wake up around 5. Wake up 5 of us up, shower for everybody while our auntie Sisi prepares us for school. Then my dad would go do school runs to wherever is going its way. It was before my mom get back from the markets where she went to get her goods. Would have already been set for school, would have eaten breakfast, and set to go to school. My dad was doing all of that again. My dad was the one who used to attend PTA meetings. He would take excuse from his work just to be a part of the meeting and see what's there. I'm not sure my mom never attended the PTA meeting while I was growing up. She never did. Never. She thought she doesn't have the time. I don't have the time. I'm really so busy. You can see what I'm doing, right? You can see everything. I'm not even sure she even knows where the school is. It's not as if she's a bad mother, you get. It's just, that is just who she is, and that is what she was doing at the time. My dad was the one who taught me how to cook. The only food he knew how to cook, that was jollof rice. But I think that time my dad taught me was concussion rice. He taught all of us how to use the clock. My dad would wake up in the morning. If everyone was still sleeping and he needs to clean up the house, he would do the cleaning himself, and he won't feel some kind of way about it. My dad is the kind of person that does not believe a woman needs to get married for her to be respected in a society. He feels that, in fact, he says that the older you get, the more you advance in your career, the better prospects you have. You get? That's the more standard you raise, which will affect the kind of man you end up with. You can never end up with a mediocrity if your standard is really high. You understand? That is always his mantra. That is what he says. He never spoke to any of us about, when are you going to get married, or you're getting too old. He does not believe anybody can be too old to get married. He does not share that. He's not of that school of thoughts. My dad is a feminist, unknowing to him. Like, I'm really sure, because we've actually not sat down to say, oh Dad, what do you think about feminism? He just does all of these things. It just comes naturally to him. My dad is the person that, it's because of my dad that I wasn't so big on feminism. I'm not an aggressive feminist. I believe everybody should have equal rights, but I'm not so, I'm a feminist. It's because of my dad. Because I didn't really grow up to see some sort of patriarchy in our home where I grew up. In the school I went to, we had head boys and head girls, we have the best student, be it male or female really. But I cannot deny the fact that there's gender or there are gender inequality in our world today. If as a woman you believe you have equal right to rule as a man, you have equal right to the same paycheck, you deserve equal rights to join an organization as a man, you deserve equal rights to air your views as much as a man, then why do you prefer to be called a man, a king, and all those masculine attributes? Why? Describing yourself with a male adjectives under the umbrella of feminism is hypocrisy. In a way, you're saying being called a woman makes you feel less. So you have to take up adjectives, male adjectives that are synonymous to being strong. There's a monarch system in England, and the Queen of England did not have to call herself a king so she could be respected. Queen Amina did not have to call herself King Amina so she could lead at the war front. She knew that she was complete as a woman, and she did not have to change her identity, or she did not have to be associated to being a man to be seen as strong. A feminist is someone who believes women and men have equal rights and opportunity. Being a woman does not make you feel less, and being called a queen does not make you feel weak or makes whoever is called a king superior to you. Well, except the king is your husband. Personally, I don't believe men and women are created equal, but I believe in equal pay for equal work. We can't keep deceiving ourselves with those things, because we obviously have different features, physical features, different attributes, different strengths and weaknesses. Our muscles are not the same. We don't have the same kind of threshold for pain. We are actually different physically. But if we get to do the same work, then we deserve to be paid the same. And I think in our society, in this Nigeria, we've actually closed the pay gap issues. I've worked in a bank before, and in the banking system, your level determines your pay. Does not matter if you are a woman in that particular level or if you are a man. What matters is that if you are in a particular level, this is the amount you get paid. You get? So I think to some extent we've been able to bridge that gap. I also believe in paternity leave as much as I believe in maternity leave. I believe a woman's place is not only in the kitchen. I remembered when my husband and I went on a vacation here in Lagos, we went to a resort in Lagos. We were there for a few days, and the resort staff, whenever they come around or walk past us, come to our room to help us, take care of the place, they just tend to greet my husband, "Oh, good day, sir," "Good morning, sir," and all of those things. Then how I begin to wonder, I know I'm small, but am I invisible? So I asked my husband. My husband was like, okay, he had the same feeling as I did. He said he didn't know why they behave like that in Nigeria. That they were supposed to be, they see two adults in a room. At least he greets the woman and the man. But because they already felt that, oh, it's her husband that brought her here, now it's her husband that is paying for all of this, so we don't have to greet her. Sometimes we really do not know how to address issues like that. In as much as you want people to respect you, you can't forcefully demand respect from anyone against their will. And it is because of issues like this that women will still talk about feminism, that women will still gather around and fight for the rights. It's never going to end until a woman can walk into a luxury restaurant or hotel and not being looked at or embarrassed or harassed and mistaken or even called a prostitute. Until pastor starts saying in prayers and meeting, couples trusting God for kids to stand up and let's pray for them, rather than saying, women trusting God for the fruits of the womb, stand up, let's pray for you. Until single, matured women climbing a career ladder are not seen as unhappy or incomplete because they are unmarried, the fight for gender inequality will continue. Can't pretend there's nothing like gender inequality in our society today and the world at large. Women will still keep speaking up for themselves. Feminists are not bitter women. They are not unhappy. They are not broken-hearted. They are not women who hate men. They are just people who are fighting for equality, for a right to be, a right to live, and a right to earn. It's so simple. I think a fight like this should be a fight for all. We all should be feminists. We all should be able to say, yes, they deserve this and they deserve that. We all should see women as limitless. Not because they are married, they have to stay in this particular confined place, or not because they have kids, they have to be in this particular kind of career. We all should be a support of humanity. We all should be feminists. My name is Estelle Obamedo. My adjectives are she, her. I am a queen, and I believe in gender equality. That is it for today. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe. Do not forget to like, share, comment. Till I see you again another Friday, maybe not next Friday, but any Friday. Happy New Month. Take care of you. Bye.